Good afternoon, y'all. Well, I am back on trail. Today is Sunday, May the 8th, and I had a 000, as you know, 3 days off. I got to spend some time with my good friend Jamie up in Northern Virginia, fly fishing buddy, who brought me back down to the trail yet again after picking me up at the airport. And I had a nice 2-day visit with my family in Lexington, Kentucky for our son's graduation from college, Jack. So congratulations again to him. Had a great dinners and had a party and a breakfast and brunch, just all kinds of fun things for the weekend. But yeah, I flew back in, left at 6 o'clock this morning, went through Atlanta and to Dulles. My friend picked me up, brought me back down here to Waynesboro, and now I'm back on trail, and I just entered the Shenandoah National Park. And it is a brisk 48 degrees. I got back on trail about 2:30 this afternoon. So yeah, summer kind of disappeared on us here for a day or two, I guess. And it is Sunday, so I got a lot to be grateful for. First of all, it is Mother's Day. So I'm grateful for my mother, who raised me, along with my dad, who's no longer with us. But I hope everybody wish their moms or grandmothers or great-grandmothers a happy Mother's Day today if you had that chance. Because great women deserve appreciation. So again, happy Mother's Day, Mom. I called you a couple hours ago. And my wife, who's a mother as well, very grateful for her and all she's done for the kids. And spoke with her several times a day, as well as she took me to the airport this morning at 4:30 in the morning. I'm grateful for safe travel, having the ability and resources to be able to fly and see that graduation and just have a lot of fun with family. It was good to get off trail, to be honest, for 2 or 3 days and kind of rejuvenate. I pushed some hard miles last week. And still in good health, grateful for that. And the rest of my family as well. And yeah, here we are, back on trail. Pushing through the national park here, the Shenandoah. We call sometimes the Shannies for short. And hopeful to get, I'm just doing 8 miles today because I didn't really get back on trail till about 2:30. And I'll camp at a shelter. It may rain, not sure of that. And then tomorrow, pick back up and start doing regular miles, probably in the 18 to 20 mile range. So that's it. I am back. Thanks for everybody for the 2-day lapse and no videos and giving me a break. And yeah, let's get going today. See what we find. See y'all later.
So I've made it to the Shenandoah National Park, and the theory is that some 8 or 9,000 years ago, Native Americans visited this same area seasonally to hunt, gather food, and search for stone for tools and weapons. Various theories on the origins of the name, but many believe that Shenandoah means Spruce River because its waters flow through these great forests of spruce trees here. This area separates the Shenandoah Valley from the Piedmont area on the east, and it's over 197,000 acres. The creation of the park was inspired by Yellowstone and some other parks out west, and proposed in 1901, but it didn't really get any traction. So the state of Virginia took it upon themselves, and they used eminent domains to acquire the property from 3,000 landholders, and they donated the property to the federal government on Christmas Day, 1935. So, yeah, Merry Christmas. Unlike most of our national parks, settlers have been living here for over 100 years. Some 465 families were relocated or removed from their cabins and resettled outside the park boundaries. The park was eventually built by the resourceful Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC, from the Roosevelt administration. And they did a great job. They constructed intricate rock walls, picnic grounds, trails, campgrounds, and these beautiful scenic overlooks along what is now the Skyline Drive. And they also planted all of the mountain laurel along the road and over 340 different structures. Most of the marks of the farming and the previous deforestation have now disappeared as new growth over the past 80 years has reshaped it. But yes, this park had a whole life of its own before 1935.
Hey y'all, so day 72 has come to an end. I got back on trail and I'm in the Shenandoah National Park and only hiked 8 miles because I didn't start till like 2:30 or 2:45 or something like that. Had to get a permit from the park and all that. And made it here to Calf Mountain Shelter, which is just behind me over here. And there's a few other section hikers here and one through hiker who I've never met before. So, I was off trail for 3 days, so a few people probably will catch up with me. I know a few people who, there was a lot of rain over the last 2 or 3 days, so a lot of people got off trail here and stayed in Waynesboro. So it may be they end up taking a few days just like I did. But it's chilly, and I think the low is 26 degrees, so... I traded all my cold weather gear in to my wife and got my spring gear to lighten the load. And the very first night back out here, it is sub-freezing. So what are you going to do? But yeah, I ate and got at least 8 miles. Tomorrow I'm going to push further into the park north and going to stay at Loft Mountain Campground, I think, which is just for tenting, but they do have restrooms and a shower, and I think there's a store there and even a little wayside where you can get sandwiches or other stuff, but I'm fine on food. Not much going on though. I didn't see a whole lot in the park today. No wildlife. A lot of people do see bears in Shenandoah National Park, me included. I was here way back in the late 90s hiking with a friend, and I saw 2 black bears in the same day. I saw one at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then like 3 hours later, I was 6 miles further down the trail and saw yet another black bear, not the same one. So they're out here, and they're definitely stirring here in May. So we'll see. Maybe I'll luck out and get to see one. And that is about it. So back on trail, feels good, and just hoping not getting too cold. And thanks to everybody for watching. I did answer all of my comments that I saw on YouTube, so I really appreciate that. Keep them coming. It's always nice support and encouragement and for me. And I will talk to y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all.